Alright, so we're back in Jinkies. We have successfully survived the big bomb. And we are now working on getting everything up and running. Alright, so we've got the one of the observatories in, getting the second one going. We're trying to get some plank makeage going. I see some serious rebuilding in our future, but I think that'll probably come once we make it to the bottom here and we can move things around. Starting to get maple syrup. Don't know when we'll get to maple pastries, if ever, but I just like having it be an option. So yeah, we need to get things going. We're in the middle of a drought. We got 10 days to go. We're trying to finish up the levee project. That way we can get automatic bad water out of here. And then I think after we get everything going, we need to start making our way down. Down, down, down. Into the under section of the map. Alright, so we got the extra sawmills in. They're just needing to get stuff going. We're also getting a hauling post going. Because we do have a fair amount of extra beavers. Alright, our levee system is in, and it should be working. So, let me just check to make sure. Off. On. Okay. There we go. So it works. So now we need to work on getting to the lower area. Oh, and the hauling post is up and running. We will set you to low priority. And since we can't get any more water going, we can put you guys into the hauling post. Alright, so what we need to do is figure out how to get down. Alright. So do a single. We're going to have to do a double here. No, a triple. Because we have to be able to go around. Which means this also has to be a triple. Oh, I do not like this, actually, now that I think about it. What about the bad tide? Okay, hold on. Yeah, bad tide would be a problem. So we need to come up here. And then since that's a double, this needs to be a single. Which means we can do that. Now we need to come up like this. Into a double. Which allows this to be a single. This is going to also have to be a single. Alright. So So we've almost gone below. Well, you know what? Hold on. We're doing this the wrong way. Okay. Let's put this here. And yes, I know I could just change my view. Alright, so we're going to do something like this. And what we're going to do is think about this in the terms of what are we want to land here. Alright, so if we want to do this, and yes, I know spiral stairs is a thing. Why don't we just do spiral stairs now that I think about it? Why don't we just do spiral stairs? We have the treated planks and stuff. Why not? Okay, so we just need to make sure that we build things appropriately. Yes, unlock. I'm curious. If I hold shift and tell it to unlock, nope. Okay, it doesn't override the thing. I was wondering if it did. Alright, so we need to do a single. And okay, so now so is it just doing triples and then a single and then a stair? I think that might be it. Which, that's going to make this a whole lot easier. Yeah. And hopefully at some point we can get zip lines going to get them down a lot faster. Because otherwise, this is going to be annoying getting up and down. Alright. Single. Alright. We get something like this going. And we got that. Alright. We now have access to down there, which is going to help out. Alright, so what we need to do is let this get built. Is this active still? Yes, it is. So we can still get more treated planks going. And I think we just need to let it do its thing. Alright, cycle 16, drought is over. The stairway production is beginning. They are got half of it done. I'm also routing some power along here. Since the water is coming back, that means our pumpers need to be working again. Has this been emptied? Yes, it has. So I can delete that. And I believe this was good enough. Yes, that's good enough. So power. Alright. That connects up the power. And I know it's going to complain about not being able to build. So what we will do, because they can build underneath themselves, what I will do is I'll get rid of you, put stairs, put a pathway, well, flip it, and then they should be able to build below them. And that'll get power connected to the above and below. Yeah, I've been a little busy with trying to get things going. You know what? You can just be 3 meters. The dams can handle that. Alright, so now we just need to wait for them to do their thing. Alright, so now that we've got the bad water situation figured out, I think we're good to remove this and switch it all with oak. So as the trees grow, we'll switch it with oak. Stairs are almost finished. And we've got a drought approaching. Short green season. Planks are almost done here. Alright, there we go. Stairs are done. We now technically get to the underside, which is actually pretty good. So, next is gaining up all the planks that we need to get this stuff going. And also getting our pathway connected for our power so we can bring power down. But all in due time. Alright, drought has started, so we've got a 25-day drought. 40 beavers, so say 80. So add a 0 to that. 25 times 8. 2,000 water. I think we should be fine on the water. But dang, I'd like to have, you know what? I can put extra storage in. So you guys up that priority. Gears, we need gears coming in, so that needs to be built. I mean, not built, but going. And we are still switching out the birch for the oak. Taking a while. Things I can't just switch it, you know, underneath it, but oh well. That's life for you. Otherwise, things seem to be going good. Underside is looking fine. Stuff's coming in. This is one reason why I want to centralize my industrial so that we don't have pockets of brownouts. Seem to be fine for the most part. Tapper doesn't really have anything to grab. Oh, more oak! The mighty oaks. Oh, and there's one more. Alright, cycle 17, the drought is over. We're making headway down here. I've set up my power system, a bunch of water wheels, into a channel. This is going to be a long-term project. We've also boxed off this bad tide. We'll collect from here. Up above, oaks haven't come in yet. Oh, I need to turn these on because we need the water pumpage. And we are slowly making progress. The showers are back in, so that's going to help with the well-being. And I think we're going to have to get... Yeah, once the logs come in, we're going to have to get some more building over here going. Probably tear down these 3 and turn them into a triple house. We're doing fine for the most part. Oh, logs are starting to come in. That is good to see. And the water is rushing out. That is also good to see. Are they trying to build this? Let them. What else are they going to do? So yeah. Pushing forward. Pushing on. Alright, we got a bad tide coming in, which means we get to test out the bad tide system, see how it works. See if it works. Oaks are coming in, which I guess this is going to be a good tester of the system. Not much else we can do. They're already hammering out all the projects. We got 32 logs. Maybe what we need to do is get a double house build here. Demolish that. You guys pick it up. Alright, bad tide is here. We'll get to see if the bad tide system works or not. So far seems to be working. The gates immediately flew down. And I think these upper sections are still okay. Alright, bad tide is over. That means good water's coming back in, which means I need to turn these back on. And hopefully once the bad water has been cleared out, we'll start storing good water again. Most of our housing has been improved. Trying to get the well-being up. Also trying to push for getting better food going. Alright. So, looks like these are up, so that means we have good water in here now. We need to get good water going. How are we doing here? We haven't done anything. I can put you back to normal. Yeah, and what I'm wanting to do is get these going so that... was water falling down for a second or something? Oh, hey, one of the mills is connected. That means I can deactivate you. Oh, which means I can actually deactivate all of that. I can actually deactivate that. And we can start offloading that stuff. Alright, that's actually going good for us. Food's an issue, which again, we're trying to... Of course, already hit with a drought. I thought I emptied you guys. Now you're emptied. Still working on this. Oh, we're actually working on the building itself. Okay, that's another one we can take down. We're getting closer. Oh. How are we looking here? Oh, you're almost done. Workplace will be low. Come on, can we get the third one going? Oh, we're working on the third one. Alright. We can actually deactivate this. Oh, they still haven't grabbed that? Grab it. Oh my gosh, it goes away in about 5 days. Yeah, get rid of that. Oh, can't put a flag on there. Alright, well, I'll put a flag here. And like I said, we're going to start growing chestnuts. First things first. Remove this cutting area. And demolish that. Chestnut storage. You will hold regular chestnuts. In fact, remove all of those. We're going to make all of that chestnut as well. Which means we need to get rid of the cutting permission. And before Beaver complains about not being close enough, we got a path. Alright, we can get chestnuts going. Alright, we got science. Can we high prioritize this removal, please? Thank you very much. Going to take a hot tick. Ooh, another... So we can actually pause you, because you're not needed. You know, something we could do... Get rid of... Oh, gosh, because we're underground, it's having issues. Okay. Confirm that deletion. Oh, we got a drought started. I will take care of that in a second. I know it's too far, but not for long. Oh, not a path. Power. There we go. I know what you're thinking. How does this help us? This allows us to connect up power through a building. And I think we need to get the gear workshop going. So, what we need to do is we need to get all of that going. Means we need to get all that going, all that going. You guys can reach that from up here. So we should be good. We're going to have a power situation because no water coming in. That's fine for the time being. But once this is built in, we can tear out all of our industry up above. Which is going to be very helpful. Where's my... No. Top view. Oh, you're complaining about lack of things to... Okay, hold on. I almost forgot you. Well, let's be honest. I did forget them. Chestnuts. Here we go. And by the time chestnuts are a thing, we should have the space for chestnut roasting. And we should be good. Anywho, 21 days. We've got 90 beavers. Well, 90 units of water per day. Let's just say 100. That's what? 2,100 units of water? Yeah, we're fine. We'll be fine. Between what we've got stored up now and how much we're pumping, we'll have enough water. And you are able to reach all of that. Alright, so... biggest thing is... lack of planks coming in. Because this ain't going. And we aren't the Iron Tea, so we can't force the water flow to come in. So, what can we do? Alright, drought is over. We're on cycle 19. A lot of the underground structures are being put in. The food issue has sort of been solved. We are Uh, getting the numbers down. We're getting the chestnuts going. We're getting potatoes, carrots, sunflowers coming in. It's just taking some time, but everything's working. Once we get this built up, I'm going to get rid of this building structure, set it on top of a grilled chestnut area. That way we have storage for grilled chestnuts. Oh, this can be built. So I can put you back to that. And everything's working. Yeah, food's being an issue again, but it's one of those, it's a bit of an issue, and it takes care of itself during the day. We need to get bees going so we can get increase food production, which I think let's see, where can I put, I don't know where I could put paper production. But yeah, watermill system is up and running. Almost all connected actually. But that's more than enough power for those mills. And so what is the holdup? Do we have something? Trying to figure out. Oh, holy crap! No wonder what. I think we just had a death wave. That explains a lot. That actually explains a whole lot. Okay, so we can get rid of that. I was trying to figure out, I was like, what's going on? Yeah, we had a death wave. That's what happened. So you guys get that dealt with. And then we will turn this into a warehouse for... where's the grilled chestnuts? There they are. And then we will get another, where's district? Builder's hut. Alright. We'll get that up there. This needs to be high priority. Okay, so we had a death wave, so that explains a lot of the food issues. You know, just disappearing. I think we're fine there. Could I put... No, that doesn't work. I was hoping to put storage under this, but I don't think it'll work. So... Alright. Chestnuts are coming in. That is good. And it looks like we're getting our numbers back. So... Get things pushed. We got a drought approaching. Fair amount of power. Why is that levy... Why was that levy at low? Oh, probably because I set this to low as well. That's probably what it was. Alright. Alright, so I think all of these are hooked up. So we're getting about 2,500 power. Yeah, we got no one making planks. Yeah, that's an issue. Alright, so we got a spot for the grilled chestnuts. Alright, so I think we're good there. Yeah, I think we're doing fine. Alright, drought has started. We are shifting from sunflowers to bread. See if we can get wheat going. Okay, so they got most of that cleared. So we need a grist mill. There. And I am connecting it to this so that it constantly has power. So we won't have to worry about power issues during the dry seasons. Okay, so we can get all that wheat going. Alright, so now we need to get a bakery going. We can put it right here. Tell this bakery to do bread. Spiral stairs. Now, where do we store said bread? That's a good question. Where do we store the bread? I don't want to store it too far away. Not a lot we can do there. That still hasn't been taken out. Gosh, trying to figure out where to place it is not easy. You know what? Hold on, we might have a spot. Yeah. Yeah, this could work, this could work. Get rid of you. Spiral stairs up. And we put our bread right here. Bada bang, bada boom. Alright. Let's get these rocking and rolling. I guess we should get another shower going since we crushed that one. You know what? I'll be nice. We'll do two. 2 showers. To say I'm sorry. Alright. Almost all of that is good to go. So we can do that and that. Oh, we're already in the drought, which means no planks coming in. That's going to put a damper on things. Alright, we are on cycle 20. We are making some pushes. We got a lot of things set up, but big thing we need is we need the planks coming in, which means we need the water to get these wheels moving. Food seems to be going fine. Main thing is, yeah, we need to get the stuff here going. You need metal blocks. Gosh dang. Let's see. Chestnuts are going, oaks going, everything's going. I think at this point we're pretty much just, yeah, we're just pretty much waiting to let things through. In fact, let's put you to lowest priority. And we still have 4 jobs open? Oh, look at those planks churning. Alright, we got a drought approaching. Grist mill is working. Oh, hey. We got some stuff coming in. You know what? Until that's ready to be built. Nope. Need to put a path there. Break that. Put stairs there. That way we can get power underneath and still have a path over. This will also connect up the power here and allow us to work. Where'd my metal blocks go? What required metal block? Oh no. No, didn't go there. Didn't go there. What else requires metal block? Fudge. Into the bad water pump. And wouldn't have been enough metal blocks to work with anyways. Okay, so they got that built. Alright, vertical power shaft. Alright, so everything's set up, so this is ready to connect once we get the metal. We still need gears. And... oh, bakery is online! That's more food! Woohoo! Alright, so... yeah, everything's moving along just fine. That is A-okay. So now we just need to get this stuff moving, and then get the rest of the industry moving again. Oh, what's going to be a pain is trying to get, figuring out how to get the wonder going. Alright, looks like we're coming to the end of today's session. I'm feeling pretty good about our progress. We got things going up and running. Things are definitely moving along. Food is stabilizing. Industry's been moved down, and we've gone down to here now. And yeah, a lot of what we planned for today. Oh, just alone was just to get down here. I wasn't expecting to get as much industry moved down as we did, but we got quite a bit of industry moved. So I think we're going to have to call it for here.